1つ2つ3つ4つ5つ6つ7つ8つ123456789つそれ1つ2つ3つ4つ5つ6つ7つ8つ123456789ココナッツそれHow's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Lesson 7 live stream.
はい、皆さんようこそ。
ようこそ. Thanks to Yuki and Andy, I introduced myself to a Japanese speaker today confidently. Nice. That's awesome.
よかったです。
Welcome to the stream,
いいね。
Alex. Was it a new countdown? Brittany, I didn't even... Wait. Oh, yeah. We'll just use this for all of our countdowns. That would be fun. I wish we could pick our own for the premieres. That would be good. Konnichiwa, Japanese immersion. The flowers look beautiful. Yeah, let's pop over to there.
ありがとうございます。
We'll go with this one.
ねえ、ピオニーシーズンだよね。
It is peony season. Yeah, we have a couple down in our living. Well, we had some in our living room, but I have this seasonal allergies to long grass, apparently. Long grass. But it also appears that I have some seasonal allergies to these guys. These guys.
マジで
I don't know. I start sneezing a lot when they start blooming in the house. Hey, the man, the myth, the legend. Kyle, the man, the myth, the legend. How is it going?
ありがとうございます。
Montana Margot says, my sister and I were admiring all the peonies around here today. Yeah.
おー、
Nice.
そう、ピオニーシーズンだよ
Yeah,
ね。
peony season. Also, yesterday was, as you can see here, 5月20日は蜂蜜
違う違う違う。
ミツバチの日。
はい。
ミツバチの日です。
そう。いつもね、この、あれ、ストリーミング用の、絵を描くときは、今日が何日か調べてるんですよ。で、5月20日はミツバチの日です。
Right. So what she just said is she's always looking up what kind of day it is when she's picking the pictures for the day, and she found out that yesterday was, well, today for you guys is International Honeybee Day. So, yeah, worked out. I think you're the only reason I was able to become somewhat fluent. Thank you so much. You're welcome, and I'm glad that it's helped out. That's great.
ありがとうございますね。みんなが頑張ってんだよね。
Lucifer. What about shortgrass? No, shortgrass is okay, I think. ね。
ショートグラスって何ですか？芝？芝は OK だよね。
Yeah, I have no problem with that. Yeah, these came up also because not only is it peony season, but we have a bunch of peonies growing around the next place we'll be doing our live stream at, and Yuki cuts them and brings them back to this place where we're doing the live streams at. Yeah, this will be, I mentioned last week, some of you might remember that last week might be our last live stream in this studio. Here.
So,
but it looks like today will be the last live stream in this studio.
Hopefully ですよね。
Yeah, I think we're gonna be moving over to the new place this week and next week. Finally.
ね。
Kawali, yes, you can always ask a question. Please feel free.
はい。
Yeah.
いや、このスタジオ。
お世話になったね。
お世話になったね。結構好き、このスタジオ。
It's not bad. It's a little bit tight and hot and dark, but
so,
we spent a lot of time in here.
なんかサーキュレーターがうまく動かない部屋だよね。
Circulate, yeah, there's not a lot of circulation. Who edited the quiz video? It was great. So Yuki did the slides, and of course, Come to Japan Dan, who is here today, did the editing. Absolutely fantastic. It was just, it started out as just like regular old slides Yuki made, right?
はい。
And he did all kinds of crazy stuff to make it all kinds of stuff happen. He's getting really good.
いつもダン。
ね。
他の人もそのエディティングの仕事を欲しがってるってこと？いつもダン。いつもダンってことは、いつか俺みたいな。
Yeah. そういうことじゃないと思うよ。You guys really helped me feel more confident in my grammar skills with all your videos, even when it was just basic stuff. ありがとうございます。You're very welcome. I'm glad to hear that it's been helpful.
ねえ、ちょっとN5 の暗記デックをやってる人だったら結構練習になるって感じの。
Yeah, if you're doing our Anki deck for N5, you should find it useful. なんだっけ。おはようございます、Kona King. How's it going?
はい、どうもようこそ。
Glad I got to see the studio in real life. Yes, you did. It'll still be here. We just won't be using it for videos. I have been learning JP from a language school, and I feel depressed whenever I go there. They teach in a very bookish manner, in a very to-the-rules approach. I hate it. What should I do?
Oh.
Well, that depends. Is the language school in Japan or in your home country? And like, I don't think you'll ever get them to change their approach. But if you really hate it, I guess doing some stuff on the side, you're by yourself, using, stuff like this, videos, the internet, will be pretty helpful. Of course, you could always quit and, study with a teacher online. You could use something like iTalki to study with a teacher one-to-one. You can use our grammar videos, stuff like that, which I imagine you already are since you're here. But yeah, there's probably nothing you can do to change their approach. I'm currently studying N4 to N3 Kanji, and since it'll still be a while until your series gets there, would your suggestion be RTK or something else? Thank you for all the great learning videos. The N4 deck is coming out soon, but not the N3 deck. That's going to take a while. For Kanji, at least. And with that said, RTK... Excuse me. RTK is great for learning what kanji mean. It's really, really bad for learning how to read them. So something like Wanikani or Kodansha's learner course, a lot of people are big fans of, stuff like that, could be helpful, I think. But you could use RTK and then just try and, do a lot of reading or find a lot of words for the N5 and learn them along with it. But the quiz was great. Very flashy and fun. I'm glad to hear it. I had a class that was very by the book, but what it did give me at the start was structure. I had to keep up with the class and be prepared for next week. Good in some ways and bad in some. Yeah, fair enough. And the books aren't usually wrong. They teach stuff that is very useful, so it's still okay. ね。
そうだね。はい。でもそのクラス自体が楽しくないってなっちゃうと。
Right, if it's not fun, then or if you're not enjoying it or finding it helpful, then it might be good to just let it go, unless you've already paid for like a year or something. All right, so I think we can continue answering questions, so feel free to send them along. But I think we're going to jump into the first quiz for today. If we got the cards.
もうね、これでクイズできるようにね、作ってきたんですよ。
もう
だってさ、見てこれ私たちはもう一回読んじゃったけど、これみんな書けるはずなんですよ。
あ、そうですね。はい、じゃあ the first thing we're going to do right now is who can write out from here to here, from this May the 20th in hiragana. Go ahead and jump in that and we'll see if we can find the
これね。
はい。
pumpkin.
Okay, we got the pumpkin. Sweet. Who drew this beautiful doodle? That would be
ありがとうございます。
Or I guess if you're looking, okay, over there. There she is. Over there. Yuki.
あ、もうカメラさしてる。
でもこっちから見るとね。
確かにね。
そっちなんだよね。Thank you for the reply. I'll be looking forward to the N4 deck. Yes. So that was fast. Andres. Andres. Haket.
はい。
Technically correct. The second word is we're looking for something different. But it's technically correct. Christian Curry, you got it there. It is correct, right? Montana Margot? Close. Close. Nathan-san. Okay, you've written the whole thing out. Okay. Took me a long time to read that. Not quite, Brittany. Not quite. There you go. Alex has got it. Brian has also got it. It's hard to read that really long stuff.
そうだね。
Full sentence. Oops, wait.
ここまでで OK だよ。ここ。
In fact, we're gonna erase this part because you can already read that.
そう。ここは大丈夫。
はい。そういえば。
はい。
これ出しとかないと。
私たちのね。
そう。
このニュークイズ用の。
Right, we've got something for a new quiz at the end of the video as well. It's gonna be fun, I think. 結局出さなかったよね、もう一個。
もう一個出してない。 でも1個でも多分結構十分だと思います。
これっけ。
はい。
はい、okay, good. Got it. Okay, sorry guys. Months, oh, days. Haha. All good. Okay, 5 doesn't left bear. Got it. That part, that particular reading is always tricky. It is indeed. But you got it there. Yeah, that one. Technically, you know, someone said 20 日, and that is not necessarily incorrect. It's just more common to write it as the way Andres just wrote right there.
はい、ここに私が答えを
答えを書いてくれますね。
書いてあげましょう。はい。答えね。
This is the answer, ね。I'm typing one-handed while cutting bell peppers. Yeah, that would be difficult. Almost wrote 20日, and it sounded off to me. Right, you can write that. I wouldn't necessarily consider it incorrect, but this is the way you'd technically write it. ね。5月20日. So May 20th. 5月20日. All right. Very good. So we're going to erase this whole thing so we can jump into the quiz, or we can move it over. We can move it over here and just zoom into here so you can see the... そうじゃなくて、後ででもいいけど. And I'm going to pop out an actual quiz question that we've covered before. So here we go. We'll do about 10 words. Give me the hiragana or katakana or romaji reading for these words that you've learned in these videos, hopefully. There's our first word. Let's see who can get it. Not quite. 5-toed sloth bear. Close. There you go. Alex is first with Brittany in second. Andres in third. Not quite Nathan. Kona King is in fourth. 5-toed sloth bear got there in the end with number 5. 5th place. Very good job. Next year, I think that is correct. That is the meaning indeed. We're looking for the reading of the word. The meaning is, yes, 100% next year. There you go. Montana Margo is in 6th place. Excellent job. Arigato. All right. There it is again, for those of you who are still working on it. Focus that a little bit. But I think for now, that's all the people who are going to answer. So we're going to have Yuki do the next one. Oh.
今日のワードに近いよね。
ね。The reading is pretty much the same as today's. There you go. First place is Kuro Clip. Kuro Clip. Atamakita. Atamakita is in second place. Brian Briggs is in third. Christian is in fourth. Alex is in fifth. Buddy Settle, welcome to the stream, is in sixth. Andres is in seventh. Brittany is in eighth. Not quite, Brittany. That's today's word. Kona King is in eighth. Okay, I think. Close. A couple of the vowels are off there, Grammy. Hi, 5-toed sloth bear gets there in 9th as well. Very good job. You get a drink. I can feel the... All right, move that one over. I guess it's my turn. Yuki's cheating. Montana Margo gets there in 10th place. Very good job. Oh, this one should be good. We've already brought up the first reading here of the first kanji, so you should have no problem with this one. Hi. I wonder if we got the time off a little bit here. No, we're good. Okay. Alex is in first with Kudo Clip in second. Nathan in... not quite.
Kuro Clipが...
合ってるんじゃない？合ってるでしょ？ Andres is in... not quite Andres. Not quite Kono King. Brian Biggs is in third. Yes, indeed. We'll give you that one, Nathan. In 4th place. Christian is in 5th place. Kono King in 6th. Brittany in 7th. 5-toed sloth bear in 8th. Montana Margo in so close, but not quite. Just a vowel off there. And Andres in 9th. Yes, you got it. Nice job.
Hi. やばい、私も間違えてしまいました今。
そうなの？
うっかりミスじゃない。
どっち。黒クリップが合ってないと思ってたから。
そう。来月。でもね、来月だよね。
そう、来月ですね。来月。はい。 Unfortunately, gotta go. Ganbatte minasan. See you later. Come to Japan, Dan. Thanks for hanging out. Good luck today.
いくよ。じゃん。
あららら。
また、ちょっと私。
この言葉学んだっけ？
うん、学んだ。
あ、学んだわ。
うん、学んだよ。
Bye, Dan. Dan's already about to be jumping into quiz number 2. Indeed, Alex is in first with Brian Biggs in second, Andres in third, Kona King in fourth, Brittany in fifth, Nathan in sixth, Christian in seventh, George, welcome to the stream, in super close, but you got a vowel missing there. Your second character there needs a different vowel. Five Toes Sloth Bear is in eighth. I just switched to PC. All right, that'll make it a little bit easier, hopefully.
For typing, ne?
We'll give a couple more people a chance to get the next one, but I will go ahead and start pulling out this one. Not quite. Oh, it's already gone. All right, sorry. We got Hamdan. Close. Hey, our next word. Ooh, shaky. The silence. That is correct. Andres is in first with Alex in. Is that correct? Yeah, in second. Monte Margo. That is correct for the last one. Excellent job. Christian, that is third place. Kono King is in fourth place. Brittany in. Kinyobu. Not quite. I'm sure it's the peppers. Peppers getting in the way. Brian is in fifth. Mohammed, welcome to the stream, in sixth place. Kurto Clip in seventh. Five Toes Sloth Bear in eighth. Alex in super close, but you got an extra vowel sneaking in there. Extra vowel sneaking in there. There you go. Ninth place for Alex. Ryad, that is correct. 10th place. Nice job. All right. Good to go on that one.
いい感じですね、皆さん。はい。
はい。Our sixth word is appropriately the sixth month.
なんかいいやつ出ないね。
いいやつ出ないね。
全部いいやつだよね。
はい。全部いいやつだよ。Go with this one.
みんな早い。いきなり早い。
あれあれ、ちょっと待って、早いな。Curl Clip is in first with Alex in second, Brittany in third, Christian in fourth, Buddy in fifth, Andres in sixth, Five Toes Sloth Bear in seventh, Brian Biggs in eighth, Kono King in ninth. Shoot, that's wrong. Oh, was it? No, yeah, okay, it's not okay. So everyone else gets minus one to their number. So that would mean that Kono King is eighth. Alex is not quite, Ryad. There you go. Garrus is in ninth. Not quite, Grammy. That is the day. We're looking for the month. Justin Corley is in 10th place. Nice job. Right. So a few people said muika, and that is for the day of the week. So this is month, but we would want a day of the week to get you there. I'm looking for you. Fair enough.
6月
So 6月 For those of you who are just seeing Kinyobi, while everyone's answering 6月, you're probably behind on the live stream, so you're going to want to look for the little live with a red dot next to it. If the red dot is not there and it's a gray dot, that means you're not live right now. So you want to touch that live button and that'll get you up to speed, or turn the speed of the video up like to a higher speed, 1.5 or whatever, and that'll get you caught up to where we're at in the live stream, so you're not behind there. All right. Next one is the first of the month. Not one day, but the first of the month.
Hi.
They won't hear me for a minute, but when they do hear me, then they can get up to speed on the quiz. Hayai, but no. That is correct. Japaniel, welcome to the stream. Kurto Clip is in second. Andres in third. Five Toes Sloth Bear in fourth. Christian in fifth. Kona King in sixth. Brittany in seventh. Alex in eighth. Alex Bogus. Yeah, both Alexes. The other Alex is in 9th. Brian Biggs is in 10th. Montana Margot is in 11th place. Very good job. You got it. Nice.
ちょっとアレックスが結構いるね。
So, mini Alex. I did a search for one of the Alex's here's emails in my email the other day, and about 10 different Alexes popped up. I was like, well, and he was none of them. That's the fun part.
はい、いきますよ。じゃーん。
Oh, this is not month.
うん。
It is not month, nor is it one of the months. This is the moon. Could it be read as Ichinichi too? Yes, we have another card for that, but not for the first of the month. The Ichinichi would be just one day, but Tsuitachi is the first of the month. So in that sense, it could not be read that way. Kono King is in first. We need a battle for the Alex title. Christian Kerr is message retracted. Alex is in second. 5 Soft Bear in third. Brian Biggs in fourth. Brittany in fifth. Andres is in 6th place there with the first reading you got there. Curl Clip is in 7th. Christian Kerr in 8th. Buddy in not quite, right? You need a T in there, Buddy. Ryad is in 9th. Garrus is in 10th. Montana Margot, that would be correct if we were talking about the month, but we're talking about the moon here. So Nathan is in 11th. There you go. Montana Margot in 12th place. Great job.
はい。
All right, nice.
そう、月でした。
Tsuki. So, Tsuki. I think we got two more.
Two more?
Two more. I'm cheating too.
うん。
We're
ついに
only
チ
getting
ーリン
numbers
グ
at the
始ま
moment.
っ
Yeah,
た
we'll start cheating here. Too many months. Too many months in here.
あ、
Hi.
来た。
Hi. There you go. We only want the question word here. What? We don't want the
コンペティションが、アレックス
correct.
コンペティションが。
Kona King is in first. Wow, hi. No, if Maple welcome the stream in second, Nathan in third, Curl Clip in fourth, Alex in fifth, Japaniel in sixth, Andres in seventh, Brittany in eighth, Christian Kerr in ninth, Brian Biggs in 10th, Garrus in 11th, 5 Sloth Bear in 12th, Japan Seriz in 13th, welcome to the stream, Ryan in 14th, Justin Corley in 15th, I think Justin's first year too, Montana Margot in 16th place. Wow, suddenly lots of people came into the works for Nani.
いきなり人気この何
Very good job.
じゃあその流れで、
うん
あ、また来てしまいました。
また来てしまいました。
来てしまいました。
For
はい。
our last word for the first quiz of the day. We get to see two kanji. We've seen lots today. Remember,
これちょっと
this is asking what
ちょっ
month,
と難しかった
but the reading is not the same as a month. Not quite, Alex. There you go. Nathan is in first place with Kudo Clip in second, Kona King in third, Christian in fourth, Lumimoth, welcome to the stream in fifth, Brian in sixth, Etharia, welcome to the stream in, that is correct, seventh, 5 Loft Bear, not quite, Andres, not quite, Brittany in eighth, Guts, so close, Garrus, but I think it's just a typo. Not quite, Japaniel. Japan Sarah is in 9th. Very good.
Hi.
Ryan in, that is not quite right. There you go, Garrus. You got 10th place. Nice. And Alex is in 11th. Justin Corley is in not quite. Nanigetsu is not quite there.
ねえ、
They're
難しいよね。
they're both correct readings of each kanji individually. But the word is a little different. Ohayo, Jeev. How's it going? Andres, there you go. 11th place.
はい。そう
Excellent job ね。
がつ。そう、これがね、がつ。はい。
That even more difficult than the peppers? I imagine it's a little bit messy. You have to wash your hands each time. But you're still doing good. You're in what, like 5th or 6th place? Pretty good considering you're cutting tomatoes. All right, very good job, guys. All right, so
はい。
today's lesson is going to be a little different lesson that we say.
So.
Usually Yuki is destroying my kanji, as long as you still have your fingers. So what we usually do, of course, is I'll write one kanji here, and then Yuki will write hers, and she'll critique mine. Once in a while, I'll get to critique hers. Very rare. And then we write it on a worksheet. But this lesson, as you remember, was just a chant. So there's no sentences. It's just individual words. And all of the words contain kanji that we've done about 15 times each in these live streams. So We're not going to go through every single one and do multiple writings of it and all that. Instead, we're going to watch the skit one time, and then I'm going to write all of the kanji just on here on the whiteboard one time. I'm going to write them each one time in a nice long list, and then Yuki is going to destroy each of them and see if I can get any better. We'll just go through them all at once, and then we'll do a sort of modified quiz. And that'll be what we're doing today. So it's going to be a little bit different. Correct, Grammy. That is 12th place. Nice. Welcome, Kudo Clip. I'm glad you're here for your first time. Hopefully you enjoy it. ところで、晩ご飯はアンドユのソーセージです。アンドユ。Boy, was that hard to type. Had to get my katakana chart to type. I have no idea what anduyu sausage is. But I hope you enjoy it. Been a while since I've come here. I think the last time I was around 1,000 kanji. Now I'm at 1,800. Nice.
Oh, すごい.
Great to have you back. こんばんは, Mitchell. I'm on episode 5 of this series now. It's great. I'm further along in my Japanese studies now than I was last time and learning so much. It's all very exciting. That's awesome, Mitchell. I hope you're finding them useful. 歌はかわいいですね。
ありがとうございます。
Anduyu. Oh, okay. Anduyu is a Cajun seasoned sausage だって。
私わかんないやつだ。
ね、俺もわかんないけど。
何それ、Anduyu って。
Can we get a Turbo Yuki version of the list after Andy is destroyed? We can certainly do that. Absolutely. All right, let's watch the skit one more time, and then we'll get started on me writing terrible kanji. Ready, go! 1つ、2つ、3つ、4つ、5つ、6つ、7つ、8つ、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9つ。それ1つ、2つ、3つ、4つ、5つ、6つ、7つ、8つ。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、ココナッツ。それ。Alright. あれ? Someone's popping up over on the right. Welcome to the stream, Morbid Blessing. Hope you had a safe drive home. I mean, I guess you must have if you're here. So I'm guessing this is a pretty well-known chant in Japan. No, not necessarily. It's based, if you saw the video, I based it on a chant we did during a festival where we had to dance and we counted our steps like that, exactly that way. But I did modify it a little bit, obviously, for this lesson. Because usually kokonotsu is not in the chant, but I feel like I just joined a cult. Yeah. The chant is a little bit like that. Welcome to the cult, yeah. So yeah, I don't think anyone does that chant exactly that way. But what is that?
私のあれアニマルクロッシングのアバターなんですけど、
your Animal Crossing avatar?
誰も何も言ってくれなかったんで、全面的に出します。
なるほどね。はい。
かわいいよね。
Someone did mention it during the premiere, for sure.
あ、本当？
かわ
いいでしょ。今日は雪ジラハードモードでいきます。
Yukizilla hard mode. Okay, she's going to be really critical now.
Not on a paper でしょ。
Then I'd like to move over a little bit here.
Not a brushy pen なんで。
Okay. Reminds me of an opening theme to Naruto where he counts the Jinchiruki. Oh, I haven't gotten there yet. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go one. I'm going to go in English order. So I'll go this way. Or maybe I'll go Japanese order. Let's go ahead.
Okay.
10-hour chant video. Make it happen, Andy-san. We released a short, so you can just leave that on repeat. Close enough.
じゃあ一つでお願いします。
一つ. You want me to write the tsu as well? Oh, that's a lot to ask. はい。Sorry, I need to move in front of the board. Here we go. Ready, guys? I was writing one so good before, and now I don't know why.
ユキが見てるからかな。
いや、いつも見てるよ。まあいいや。それで。I made that too big. Oh, you want me to write tsu? I don't think we're going to have enough space to do all of them.
だから途中まで書いたら、
全然プランと違うぞ。
最後まで書けば。 どうでしょ
う。やだ。けどやります。
はい。
もう全然良くない。
全然良くない？
this is bad.
全然良くない？
うん。はい、一つ。
はい。
The spacing is all off here because I ran out of space at the bottom. But okay, whatever. Here we go. On to the next one. I got angled there. Oh, that's a bummer. I'll leave it. Hey, on to the next one.
はい。
All right, we'll stop there for a minute. Yuki does this flourish at the end where she moves backwards a bit, and it's fascinating to see all the nuance of a skilled calligrapher. Yes. Very, very interesting. She certainly does. The stop move with a brush backtracks just a bit. Yuki is incredible. Now it looks like, indeed. Oh, yeah, over here.
これね。はい。
Japanese kerning, for those who don't know the joke. 5 looks good. Thank you. Yeah, I think 5 is okay. By the way, would be more like this. It would be a little bit more extended out, but.
それもゴジラがやりましたんで。
はい。So. はい。
はい。
Destroy me.
チェックしていきたいと思います。
はい。
チェックしていきたいと思います。はい。
Recenter this. 1つ、2つ、3つ、4つ、5つ。
これ丸とかしてっていいってこと？
いや。
はい。1、まず。
1、
とってもいいです。ここの入りもいいし、この右、気持ちアップもできてるし、これとってもいい感じ。
Yay! Starting off good. 花丸。
ここもしっかり止まって。
はい。
2は、ここ入り良かったんですけど、ここ最後、払いが良かった。
払いか。
ここは払いでした。
はい。
なので全部の2はここがこう
払った方がいいですね。
そう。でも最初のこの入りと。
Can't hear Yuki, eh?
全然話をちょっと。
So she said, my entry here was good and I got the kimochi up, so this one's a hanamaru. It's very good. My 2, the entry was good, but all of them should be harai, so they should be swept out. They shouldn't stop. They should basically be like that. Not like that, obviously, but harai ね。
ここがこう来たら、こういう風に払ったらよかったですね。
So I should have swept out on that one.
はい。すいません、失礼しました。マイクを遠くなっちゃって。はい。じゃあ2位いきたいと思います。2もここの入りが OK。とってもいい感じです。で、ここもこういうアングル。ちょっと気持ちアップしてからのダウンもできて、これもとってもいい感じ。よく聞いています。
2 is good.
そう、2はまた同じ。
また2 is a problem.
はい。
OK。
3もいきたいと思います。3はバランス的な問題で言えば、もうちょっとここがこの辺から書いたらよかったよね。
A little bit more above. So 3 could have been better with the first stroke a little bit more up, or everything else moved down a little bit. ね。
そうすればバランスが良かったかと思います。この入りとかは結構よくできてるから、ここね。
So the entrance on each of those is pretty good.
これは丸くらい。
丸くらい。丸 is worse than hanamaru. But, okay, not bad. Okay. Better work on the balance, eh?
はい。で、4も。
This one we'll do one more time. はい。
はい。4、とってもいい感じです。この前回のこのワイド、ちょっとワイドアングルになってて、とってもいい感じ。
My box on 4 is very good.
ただ、ここも、ここが 払いが良かったですね。
払いか。
うん。
はい。
で、ここはもうちょっと
Of course, down
この
more. I knew that one was the
こう
problem.
いうアングルの方が良かったかもしれません。
And then 2 was the
は
same
い。
problem, eh?
そうですね。
はい。
でこれも、これちょっと三角ぐらい。
三角ね。
で、5はみんなも言ってた通り、ここはね、とってもいい感じで斜めに切ってよかったです。
Everyone's saying, as everyone said in chat, 5 is
とっても
good.
いい感じ。
Sweet. Lots of good angle on
は
there.
い。
Yay, and then 2 needs to be an issue. So,
はい。
so I need to do 3 and 4 one more time, and then I'll continue on to 9つ.
はい。
はい。
そう、2もね、2もちょっと意識して書いてね。
そうだね。2はね、
うん、
なんか2 seems so simple, but it's not. Simple is harder.
Simple character is hard だよね。
うん。ほんとそう。I probably need more space there, eh?
あ、消さなくていいですよ。
いい。
うん。いいですね。
どうですか？
はい。非常に素晴らしいです。
よし。
もう超上手。
イエーイ。
美しいです。
どうも。
も
う beautiful だって。OK。
花丸。
花丸好きだな。
花丸カルチャーだからね、私たち。
花丸カルチャー。はい。my 2 got a little messy there.
まあ、でもいいです。
Okay.
はい。とっても、両方ともとっても上手に描けてます。こっちも花丸。
よし。
はい、いいです。
ね、blessed 花丸、
これね、買っていただいた。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
Yeah, the 2 is definitely very hard. Okay.
はい。
And those are the 2 that I needed to redo. So now we're going to continue on from
6から、6つから9つまでお願いします。
はい。Probably, I'm going to do it a little differently, so probably can't fit them both. But, yeah. Six can definitely use some help. And this was probably harai ne. Yeah. I don't like that one, but it is what it is. I think I suddenly forgot how to write 7.はい、どうですか？
はい。
消しゴム。
じゃあ直していきたいと思います。6つから。
はい、お願いします。
はい。まずまとめていいところは、この全部の図とってもいい感じ。この全部の図がとってもいい感じ。
ありがとう。My twos are good.
Woo! 2はすごい。
That was a quick improvement.
もう最高。2最高。
I mean, she's already destroyed my 2 a bunch of times on video, so.
じゃあ数字の漢字いきたいと思います。
はい、お願いします。
はい。まずここの6のこっちの歯の方ですね。
はい。
これはやっぱり払いがいいです、ね。
あ、そうか、払いね。はい。
こっちは止めでいいんだけど、
オッケーオッケーオッケー。
こっちは払いがいいですね。
はい。
で、7もここのアングルは良かったんですけど、
The angle's good, but
はい。もうちょっと長い方が良かったですね。
And I need to pull the 7 over the line over more ね。
うん。
はい。I'm remembering.
はい。
はい。
でこっちもここは6と同じように払いがよかった、はい、ね、ここが上から来てるのはとってもよかった、これもねいい感じ、
okay.
これもいい感じ、
okay.
はい
Sweet
という感じです。
Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and do 6 and 7 one more time, and then we'll do 9, and that will be all of them. I hope you're practicing along with us, guys. Maybe learning a little something along the way. This face is so scary.
見ていますからね、ちゃんと見てますから。
I'm going to leave the 2s. I'm going to do, and then 8.
あ、まあ、2はいいよ。2は書かなくても。
6 and 7ね。
はい。
Oh, that's, I'm looking at the video now. It's a little bit, ちょっと違うね。Too far to the left, eh?
ちょっと7、私、
That would be really cool,
お手本を書きたいと思います。はい、6はとってもよくできてます。これは OK。
はい、6 is OK。
これいい感じ。
はい。
7のお手本ここに書くね。はい、
お手本 is an example that you can copy. Straight or down? Okay, you're not angling it, eh? Okay. That makes sense.
これがちょっとこっちに行かないように、
はい。
これはね、こっちはバツね。もうちょっとこっちに来るのがいい。
なるほどね。Okay, so I don't want to angle it back. That's what makes my 7s always look kind of weird. Hi, last 7.
いい感じ。
I seem to come up this way, whereas you go straight out, but not too bad.
最後はちょっと気持ちアップがあるんだけどね、私も。だけどいい感じです。さっき
ここ止めしてるんだね。
そう、ここは止めですね。
はい。I've been 払いit. I did whatever I do, I want to harai it. What is going on with that? Okay. Probably a bit longer on the bottom, eh?
そうだね。
Right about there.
あと気持ち的に言えば、ここはもうちょっと短くてもよかったですね。
なるほどね。All right. No matter how many times you do these numbers, still never quite get it right.
いや、get it right なんですけど、バランス的な意味で言うと、もうちょっとね、改善できるかなっていう感じですね。
まあですか。ちょっとこっち切ったんだね。
まあでも、
better than the first one.
そうですね。
Yuki's corrections have certainly made me more mindful in my own writing. Now I think about things like kimochi up and harai as I'm writing instead of just hoping that I do it right. I did just buy a genko yoshi book with the dashed quadrants to help my practice. Hopefully it'll help build muscle memory for perfect placement and proportions. It will definitely help, 100%.
私もすっごいやりました。
She did a lot, obviously. All right, I'm going to do coconuts.
はい。
はい。お願いします。
いいです。とってもいい感じ。これいい感じです。最初のこの私、ゴジラが出てくる前の Q の、感じ、Q を私ちょっと 真似て書くね。アンディのやつね。
Hey, she's gonna copy my old cue, my old 9. そうだね。I don't think it was quite that bad, but yeah, that was more like my first.
これね、前のアンディ。
So that's my old one.
これ漢字を練習した後のアンディ。
Kanji practice. Wait, how would I say that? This is the Andy after practicing kanji. This is before. And my 2, I think, is a little better than the first one.
そう、これもね、とってもよく書けています。2はね、やっぱり払うだけで全然違いますよね。
All right.
はい。
Sweet. All right, guys. So that is all the practice we're going to do with these today. Instead, we're going to jump right into a 2-part quiz. So the 2-part quiz will involve the normal quiz like we usually do. And the second part of the quiz will be something a little bit different. You can probably guess what it might be, but we're not going to tell you just yet. We're just going to jump into the regular cards quiz. We got our new cards. We'll pop those out on the screen. And then we'll jump into the somewhat new type of quiz. Podesita, welcome to the stream. Good to see you.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. So we're going to have Yuki pick one first. And then I'm going to get a drink of water while she does that. Oh, yay, all done shopping. Nice. Just in time for the real quiz. Hai, onegaishimasu.
Hai. いきます。じゃじゃん。
It's a little unfocused, kind of. Good enough. Lumimoth, welcome to the stream. That is correct. Alex, correct. That is second place. 5 Salt Bear in third. Andres in fourth. Nathan in fifth. Christian in sixth. Morbid Blessing in seventh. It's. Yes, it's. Brittany in, what is that, eighth. Montana Margo is in, I think you got a little typo there. Kona King is in ninth. And Hydro Ghost is in 10th. Yes, that is correct.
いいですね。
I think because the Y is next to the T, you just hit that.
そうだね。
Grammy. So I'm going to give that to you in, what would that be? 10, 9, 8. What would that be? 8th? 9th. 9th, 10th, 11th. Right. Silly English autocorrect. Was that autocorrect? It's. Need an extra it's in there.
すごすぎるそれ。5つって打ってit'sが出てきちゃうの。
It's. Oh. Nice catch. All right. Next number up. Whoop.
はい。
That's close to mine. I was a little less kimochi up on my hat, and my pot lid was probably a little bit too wide. But that's okay. That is correct. Kudo Clip is in first with Nathan in second, Lumimoth in third, Alex in fourth, Brittany in fifth, Christian in sixth, Andres in seventh, Hydro Ghost in eighth, and Kona King in ninth. Montana Margo, you might have seen it like this and then wrote it. If that was the case, it was correct, but then it comes out like this. 11th place for Morbid Blessing. Nice job. All right.
はーい。みんな早いな。
ね。
いい感じだな。次のクイズもすぐ終わっちゃうな。
そうだよね。
はい。
あららら。Hi, there's our next. Oh, we're going in order. From 5.
本当だ。
That's okay. It's okay, but I'm going to mix these up a little bit more just in case. Montana Margo, that is... you need a small 2 in there. But Kudo Clip is in first with Lumimoth in second, Andres in third. That is correct. Brittany in fourth, 5 Sloth Bear in... That is correct. Fifth? Is that fifth? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Christian Kerr in sixth. Nathan in seventh. Kona King in eighth. Polesita in ninth. Alex in 10th. Hydro Ghost in 11th. Morbid Blessing in 12th. Incredulous Lamp, welcome to the stream, in 13th. And Montana Margo is in 14th. Excellent job. Nice. Okay. Fast. Our next word is... What is that? Nice. Hayai.
ね、早い。
Lumimoth is in first place. You're right up to date on the stream. Andres in second. Kudo Clip in third. Nathan in fourth. If Maple, welcome to the stream in... That is correct. Fifth. 5 Sloth Bear in sixth. Alex in seventh. Christian in eighth. Kona King in 9th, Morbid Blessing in 10th, Polesita in 11th, Brittany in 12th, Brian Briggs in 13th, and Montana Margo in 14th. If my voice goes any higher, I'm not going to be able to talk anymore. Okay. Nice job.
みんな早いね。みんなここでやる気出してるね。じゃーん。
The final one. Hers is a little more curvy up here than mine was.
そうだね。
And then the curviness here. Ooh, looks nice. Hayai! Brittany is in first place. With Nathan in second, Kuro Clip in third, Andres in fourth, Coconut Soup. Yes, Alex in fifth, If Maple in sixth, Christian Kerr in seventh, Morbid Blessing in eighth, Kona King in ninth, Policita in 10th, Brian Briggs in 11th, Incredulous Lamp in 12th, Five Toes Love Bear in Coconuts, Montana Margo in 13th. I'm pretty sure you had that ready to go. Five Toes Love Bear in 14th. So fast. Nice job.
この English Kanji combine で
English Kanji combine is pretty good ね。Coconuts. Hi, our next one is...
Oh.
I like this one now. Y'all can write so fast. Yeah, or they're perfectly up to date, up to like the second on the stream. Or maybe they live like next door to the internet place. I almost made a big mistake there.
本当だね。本当だよ、今。
今危なかった。
危なかった。
I almost closed the mouth before actually. Hi, Five Toes Love Bear in first, Brittany in second, Alex in fourth, third, Nathan in fourth, Lumimoth in fifth, Kudo Clip in sixth, Andres in seventh, Christian Kerr in eighth, Brian Briggs in ninth, Kona King in 10th, Montana Margo in 11th, Morbid Blessing in 12th, Incredulous Lamp in 13th. I had to fast forward to get ahead. That's the good trick. You got to fast forward the video. Turn up the speed to 1.5 or 2 and you'll get there. You get right to the front. I moved to that hole in the ground across the street from Andy and Yuki. There you go. Just kidding. B-Brat, fast forward to the future. I fell into the pit. You fell into the pit. Hi.
Hi.
Is that all of them?
No, it's not all of them.
There's 3 more. Hi.
Hi. Jan.
Hi. Oh, what's this guy doing here?
このguyはちょっと。
Hayai. We just put it out there. Nathan is in first, Lumimoth in second, Kudo Clip in third, Christian Kerr in fourth, Alex in fifth, Andres in sixth, Five Toed Sloth Bear in seventh, Kona King in... Is that a tiny me? No, it's fine. Eighth, Brittany in ninth, Brian in 10th. I saw that, Nathan. Morbid Blessing in 11th, Montana Margo in 12th. Good job. I didn't even have time to write it. Like I went, I'm going to try and write it while I'm waiting for people to answer, and it was already answered. Pretty impressive. Or you've got a camera set up in our room and you're looking down on us ahead of time.
めっちゃ良くない?
Oh yeah, that was my best me ever.
上手じゃん。
All right, very good job. I'll pop out the next one. Which one's it gonna be?
はい。ふむふむふむ。
ふむふむふむ。Let's see if I can... Nope! Ah! Oops.
ちょっと。
これか。
はい、だま。
You guys are too fast. I couldn't even get a moment to write it. Nathan... あれ? Not quite. Kudo Clip in first. Christian in second. Lumimoth in third. Nathan in fourth. Five Toes Sloth Bear in fifth. Andres in sixth. Alex in seventh. Brittany in eighth. Brian in ninth. Montana Margo in 10th. Kona King in 11th. And Morbid Blessing in 12th. What, the paper wasn't even on the screen and you have the answer? Ha! My internet is so slow.
誰もユキってタイプしなかったね。
何がタイプしなかった？
私だけになったのに、そのカメラオンリーユキに。
あ、そう。still got it.
誰もユキって言わなかった。
That would have been funny. If someone said Yuki. Hi. Being the 8th on 8 is satisfying. Yes.
ね。
Very good job.
はい。
This is our last one, but not the last quiz question. We're going to have a totally different type of quiz in the next one. Just a little bit different. Here's our final word. Someone's probably got it ready.
もう、打ってる人いるでしょ、誰か。
そうだね。Ping pong. Kudo Clip is in first with, that's Yatsu. Okay. Nathan in second. Japan Yell in third. Lumimoth in fourth. Andres in fifth. Brittany in sixth. Christian in seventh. Alex in eighth. Kona King in ninth. Morbid Blessing in 10th. Montana Margot in. Oh, very close. I think you typoed a second tsu in there, but I'm sure that's not what you intended. So we'll go with 11th place for Montana Margot, and Brian Briggs is in 12th with 5 to Sloth Bear. In, what is this? 14th. Okay. Nice job.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、11、12。
13th? Maybe 5-toed.
Five-toed sloth bear が12だと思うんだけど。
12! ちょっと待って。そんなに ?1、2、3、4、5、6. Ah, let's count. 1つ、2つ、3つ、4つ、5つ、6つ、7つ、8つ、9つ。
次、トウでしょ？あ、ごめんね、みんなトウまだなんだけど。
11、12、13でした。13。
2つ
あ、でもそれタイプだろうと思って。
なるほどね。
I'm sure writing in a keyboard is faster than the phone. That helps. For sure, for sure. The problem is when you get to 9, you got to start over. Yeah, you have to start over. That's great. There you go. You should see experienced users swipe on a phone. Yeah, really, some people are really, really fast with the swipe typing on a phone.
私もね。
Yeah, she's super fast. I'm not too bad either, I don't think. But... All right, we're going to pop those into the thing. And then let's see if...
あ、ターボユキになってる。
What you're going to see. All right, she's going to... Oh, wait, right. We're going to do Turbo Yuki. We forgot about that. Okay. I forgot about the request for Turbo Yuki. Right, she's going to go 1つから9つまで. It's like a pause button for 4. What is that? 9つ.
はい。
へー。
ターボしました。
I can barely read 1つ。2つ OK, 3つ OK. 4つ is a fun one. It looks like a pause button. 5つ is easy. 6つ is interesting. ね。7つ is easy. 8つ is easy. And 9つ is fun. It looks like a のつ。6 looks like an elephant kind of. Yeah, there it is, Lumimoth. Right there. That's what it looks like. 4つ。ありがとうございましたって。
これユキインラッシュの時はこうなっております。
This is what it looks like when she's in a rush trying to write a note. She's got to leave her note for who did the crime. Hooray, Yuki! All right, guys. So our next, I'm not sure what you're going to see when I click this because I didn't get a chance to check it. But I think you'll be able to see just this, eh? Perfect. Which means this is going to be what we're doing next. And I'm going to have to bring this up just a little bit.
頑張って書いてきました、これ。
Right about there. We're going to zoom it out a little bit and move it. I don't know why this is so, like, what's going on here. Oh, I see. This is fun.
難しすぎだろ。
Right about there.
すごい、できた、できた。結構いい感じ。
So.
はい。
You've seen a bunch of things here, right? Windows being Windows. Yeah, Windows is fun, eh? It's like a geoglyphs. It is indeed.
はい。
So,
みんなね、カウントしてくださいね。
we're going to have you count, and then we're going to ask you to tell us how many of a certain thing that there is. I'll pick one first, and then Yuki will pick one next. And then we'll see what happens. So, the first thing I want you to count and give us the answer for is... How many cookies? How many cookies are there? How many cookies? I haven't actually looked at this before time, so I have to count them too. But I think we got it. Okay. 日本語で? Of course, 日本語で. 日本語で. And you only have to say the number. You only have to say the number. Andres got there first. Lumimoth, that is correct. But we want the hiragana reading of it or the katakana reading of it. Christian is in second with Morbid Blessing in third. Brian Briggs in fourth. 5-toed Sloth Bear in fifth. Chocolate Cookie 3つ. That is correct. Alex in sixth. I mean, cookie, ringo. Alex is in sixth. Montana Margot is in seventh. Great. Oh my God, it's like a grown-up version of a sensory game for babies. This is amazing. It is indeed. Okay. Good job. Let's have Yuki pick the next one. Oh, Konaking, you got 8th place maybe there? 8th maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Montana Margo is 8th. You're 9th, Kona King, and Brittany is in 10th place. Great job. All right.
いいですね。
Yuki's going to pick our next one to count. What's it going to be? What's it going to be?
ね、じゃあ、じゃがいもだな。
じゃがいも。
はい。
じゃがいも。
多
Do you
分
know what
じゃがいもは
jagaimo
難しいかな。
じゃがいも is potatoes. Oh, 早い早い. Brittany is in first place there with Lumimoth in second. Five Toes Sloth Bear in third. Brian Briggs in fourth. Morbid Blessing in fifth place.
はい。
Andres in sixth. Alex in seventh. Christian in eighth. Kona King in ninth. That was a pretty easy one, I guess, eh? There's only that many. Anyone else? All good? Okay. Ah, you don't want that small tsu in there, but close. Futatsu. So you want to say futa and then just a tsu. So you don't want to hit the T twice. Otherwise, good. All right. So the next one is... Oh, nani?
私これ間違えてない。
間違いはなくない？大丈夫だよ。多くあってもいいんだよ。はい、our next one is gonna be...豆。
はい。
豆。
豆ね。
豆 is beans. How many beans? Also known as 豆. If I zoom this in, is that going to make it harder? Oh, perfect. There we go. Now the whole thing's on the screen. Hi, hi, hi. Wow, that was fast. Christian, first place. Lumimoth, second place. Alex, third. Brian Briggs, you missed one. Five Toes Sloth Bear in fourth. Andres in fifth. Kona King in sixth. Ah, Morbid Blessing, you also missed one. There must be a hidden one you're all missing. I believe it's the other one. Yeah, Brian, you got seventh place. Montana Margo is in eighth. Excellent job. Mame-chan. Mame-chan, coconuts. I mean, kokonotsu. That is correct. Polosita in ninth place. Okay. Ja, you can pick you can pick the next one.
Yuki pick oranges にしましょう。
Oranges. Orange.
オレンジ。
Orange. The little one on the left by the tiny banana. Missed that one. There you go. Yeah, that's the secret one. The hidden mame. I should have counted. I don't actually know how many.
オレンジ早い。黒クリップさん早い。
本当だ。Kudo Clip in first. Lumimoth. Christian in second. Andres in third. Up. Kona King. Brian. Alex, fourth place. Kona King, fifth. Morbid Blessing, sixth. Polosita, seventh. This is a trick question. No, it isn't. Thank you for the gift, Solo. I can't actually see your name. Hold on. Solo Koram, arigato. Thank you for the gift. Appreciate that. I cannot read the person who received the gift's name at all. But Levi, kana? Levi, congratulations on receiving a gift membership to ToKini Andy. No, what are they called? ToKini Andy gift membership. There you go. Okay. Hi, Five Toes Sloth Bear. I believe you got maybe 9th. Montana Margo also is in there in maybe 8th. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 4つ、5つ、6つ。6つ、7つ、8つ、9つ。You're 9th place, Five Toes Sloth Bear. オレンジとみかん。まあ、I think they're all オレンジだよね。みかんは。
まあ、みかんも OK でしょ。
Yeah, you could say either one. みかん or オレンジね。はいはいはい。
Easy to
And they have like a little bump in the middle. Thanks so much for the gift, Solo Koram. Appreciate that. All right. We're going to go with Ichigo. Ichigo. Strawberries. Everyone who understands the name of the fruit, you get a little bit of a head start. 4th place in a race to use the 2 counter as well. In a race, you would actually say 1番とか2番かな?
そうだね。
Well, no, I guess you'd use 1位、2位、3位. I'll type that out in chat for you. For a race, for like order in a race. It's like 3位. Is what you'd say for that. We got counting on the... wait, what was the one we just did now? What did I say? Ichigo ne? Strawberries ne? There's that many. So we've got Brittany is in. Wait, no. Wait. You guys are so fast. I was answering something else. Minna mae ni kazoeta na. That is very possible. Everyone more. They're waiting for their numbers to come out. They've counted ahead of time. Christian is in first. Kuroclip in second. Andres in third. Lumimoth in fourth. Morbid Blessing in fifth. Five Toes Love Bear in sixth. Brittany in seventh. Porosita in eighth. Brian in ninth. Kona King in 10th. Alex in 11th. I'm learning to count, says Kona King. Montana Margo in 12th. Excellent job. All right. So, places in a race. 3位、4位、第1。はい、excellent job.
First place ですね。
ね。
はい。
Very good. Have Yuki do the next one. I think there's only three or four. Abo. Avocado. I think you can understand that one.
Avocado.
Avocado. Avocado.
アボカドはアボカドです。惜しい。
Andres, you missed the H. Lumimoth in first, Brittany in second, Policita in third, Five Toes Salt Bear in fourth, Brian in fifth, Kudoclip in sixth, Christian Kerr in seventh, Alex in eighth, Kona King in ninth, Morbid Blessing in 10th, Montana Margo in close. 惜しい。
Close. そうか、I と O 隣だから間違えちゃったんだ。
So, that's what happened ね。hititsu になった。So, hito. There you go. Andres in 11th, I believe.
はい。
And you've got it.
Nice.
All right. The next one.
いい感じでしょ、これ結構。
ね。The next one is going to be.
ふむ。そんなに
Montana Margo got there. Andres is also. Montana Margo got there in 12th. Nice job. All right. The next one is going to be tomato.
はい。
トマトだよね。トマト。
Tomatoes.
How many tomatoes? Looks like mostly cherry tomatoes, but one is maybe a regular one. I'm not sure, but there are.
Tomato.
Hi. Christian is in first. Not quite Kudoclip. Tony is in second. Yeah. Andres is in 3位. Lumimoth. 4位. Five Toes Love Bear, not quite. Brittany is in 5位. Morbid Blessing, 6位. Brian, 7位. Kudoclip is in 8位. Karma is in 9位. Montana Margo is in 10位. Alex is in 11位. These tomatoes are a trick question. Are they? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So.
But this one does look like maybe a cherry. I could see, but you'd have like a little dot off there. So tiny on my phone, confuse them for Ichigo. I see.
私のね、トラップにはまってますよ。
そうだね。That's her trap. She made that trap intentionally.
はい。
All right.
はい、じゃあ。
I think there's only one more, eh?
そうだよね。もう only one strawberry. Blueberries.
Oh, no, there's two. There's two.
本当？じゃあ、blueberries でいきます。
Blueberries. Blueberry. Definitely counted before. はい、Kudoclip 1位、Christian 2位、Five Toes Sloth Bear 3位、Andres is that correct? Yeah. 4位、Brittany 5位、Kona King 6位、Montana Margo 7位。Yeah, that is correct. Okay. Porosita 8位、Morbid Blessing 9位、Karma 10位。
はい。
Nice.
いいですね。みんな調子いいですよ。
ね。The final and most important one for the ToKini Andy family. No, what is it called again? ToKini Kazoku.
So.
That's what our friend Walter came up with many moons ago. Is how many? I haven't said it yet.
みんな早い。
How many white backgrounds? No, I'm just kidding. How many banana hitotu? There is one. Yes, that is correct for the white backgrounds. Let's go ahead and go back up to the ones who were there ahead of time, because there could only be one possible answer. We've got Morbid Blessing in first, Lumimoth in second, Porosita in third, Andres in fourth, Brittany in fifth, Montana Margo in sixth. 甘いバナナを6つください。どうぞ。Alex in 6th. Kona King in 8th. Porosito in 9th, Christian Kerr in 10th, 5 Sloth Bear in 11th. Mata tomato ka. Yachirimasu ne. Karma in 12th place. That's a trick question. There's 11 layers of white backgrounds. That is very possible. If you count, is there any like singled off into like a? No, I think it's open on all ends. If you did a paste, you'd only have to click once. Oh, except for maybe here. Maybe here. Well, if you count that as gray, this is a second layer of white, I guess.
そんな厳しいですね。
Anyway, yeah, it was just one. Height more blessing. The file is 3.6 gigabytes and it's just transparent layers. That could be. You never know. You never know. All right, guys. Yuki is off screen today. I hope you enjoyed that quiz today.
ね。
It was a short little stream. If you have any questions you might want answered, or if you want to ask, you're welcome to do that because we're out of content for today. Going to be starting the move of this studio into a new place. So
やばい、大丈夫かな。パソコン動かなくならないか。
what's going on with Chad over here? It's way behind. Chad is just like catching up. Like what's going on here?
ありゃありゃ。
Looks like we have a lot more people chatting than we actually thought.
ありゃ。
That's kind of funny. What about on this screen? Is it the same? Yeah, it's still flying
あ
by.
らら。
Not catching up, bro. What's up with that? Was the overhead still catching? No, the overhead is correct. Okay. That quiz was super fun. I'm glad to hear it. Montana Mark also said fun. Very practical. Nice.
よかったね。
Tanoshii desu. Hopefully this will help it stick for you. So you're moving your studio, but not moving? No, we're moving, but this house will still remain.
でも、ノートスタジオでしょ。
But not as a studio.
No
Yeah, the studio
longer
isn't
studio.
moving. Your chat suddenly hit double the speed. Suddenly there's 150 people here. Fun coincidence that I got this stream right when I was going to get off YouTube to practice my Japanese. Well, hopefully it helped you get some of that practice.
ね。はい、今日も水曜日なので、ウェブサイトのメンバーの方にはまた、豆も新しいニューエピソードがリリースになります。
Yes, today is Wednesday. So for those of you who are members of the website, the next episode of Mameimo,
はい。
the manga, will be popping up today. What lesson is the new episode?
もうね、レッスン10に来ちゃってるよね。
Lesson 10 is the next episode.
Episode 42くらいじゃない多分。
Episode 42. There's a lot of manga. There's also like 11 waiting to be released. So don't remember counting banana. I guess I got distracted. That was the last one. Bananas were the last one. Right after white backgrounds. 今日はとても楽しいお疲れ神さん Welcome to the ToKini Super Senpuki ありがとうございます Hello, I'm having a kanji test tomorrow. What is the most effective way to cram all the kanji in one night?
Oh, one night とか
Well, that depends on what lesson you are up to. Like how many kanji are on your test? I guess that depends. Have your operator load the kanji program while you're jacking. Yes, that is the fastest way. If you've not studied any kanji, and for example, you have over 100 that you have to learn in the quiz, you're going to have a hard time. A very hard time. But it depends on what type of test and what type of quiz it is. If it's just like, I don't know, 10 kanji or something, honestly, you could just write a bunch. Like just write each one a bunch of times tonight. And that'll probably be your best bet. Write them down and say whatever it is you have to write. But it totally depends on what's on your test and how many there are. Like I said, if you have to test like 500 kanji and you haven't done any, there's not much you can do. You're going to have trouble. The handwritten episodes are good practice too. Yeah, you can watch the whole, if it's just like an N5 quiz. We haven't done all of the reading and writing lessons yet, obviously. We're on lesson 7 out of like 23. But if you just have to like write the kanji, and you basically have an idea of how they're read, you can go through those writing lessons, the 23. You could probably do those in one night. Wouldn't take that long. 一番食べ物は何ですか? 一番美味しい食べ物は何ですかって。
好きな果物じゃない？
一番好きな果物? Gotcha.
好きな果物かな？
好きな果物か。一番好きな果物。The fruit you're most fond of. That's difficult. I like so many. Yuki は？
ねえ、私は2つあります。2つっていうか、まあちょっと選べないんですけど、結構ね、桃好き。
桃ね。はい。Yuki likes 桃。
桃だけど最近はシャインマスカット様が、
シャインマスカットね。It's a type of grape.
本当にオブセスト。
Obsessed. Yeah, I like. Right now, I really like kiwi, but in the most seasons, I like a type of mikan or orange called shiranui, but spelled shiranui. Spelled shiranui, but pronounced shiranui. Shiranui. A lot of them are grown down in Shikoku, the island of Shikoku, or that area down south a bit. Are there seeds in shine muscat? No, there isn't. So that's one nice thing about them. They're big and plump and juicy. They're not my favorite, but I do like them. Yeah, so probably the shiranui oranges, or right now I really like kiwi. But probably one of my favorite flavors in general is mango. How do you say that in mango? Mango 美味しいよね。
Mango 美味しい。
他の皆さん一番好きな果物は何ですか？ What is your favorite fruit?
ね、果物っていうその難しいカテゴリーで言うとアボは結構好きですね。
Avocados are technically fruits, aren't they? Because they grow on trees. Yeah, avocados are very good. But for some reason I have a hard time thinking of them as fruits. Can you find guava in the stores in Japan? It's kind of hard to come by in the Midwest, but it's just fantastic. Guava!
ね、guava はね、ちょっとないですね。
Not really, no, you can't really find it.
Guava juice は、なんか、sometimes we can find guava juice. 缶ね。缶のやつ。
Canned guava juice ね。
あ、そう、確かに私ったらバナナクイーンなのにさ、大抵バナナと思うって言ってる。
大抵バナナと思う。
私、バナナ好きです。
そうなの？
グリーンの、なんか、まだunripe のバナナ。
Yeah, she likes green non-ripe bananas, right? 熟してないバナナ。Unripe bananas.
So,
I like them much more ripe. We both like any season of them if you put on a type of nuts butter. That is sold at Costco. It's just various types of nuts. It's cashew and almond butter with like various seeds in it. No sugar, no salt, no anything. Absolutely fantastic. You spread a little bit of that on a banana.
美味しいよね。
I know pretty much all of N5 and most N4 kanji through Wanikani, but I don't always know the vocabulary. That's normal. Like sometimes I'll run into words that have kanji I absolutely know, and I know tons of words with them, but I don't know that word, and sometimes it's read really weird. It's normal. Tomato too, yeah, indeed. I've been playing a game with Japanese streamers. For some reason, I can't speak Japanese well as I do when writing. I can talk to them better when I just use my keyboard. May I ask advice? Shadowing can be helpful for that. Shadowing things you're watching, shadowing people you hear speaking. We have tons of shadowing stuff on the website because I find that it's very, very useful for people who don't get a lot of opportunities to speak. So it gives you a chance to do that. But the short answer is you're going to have to speak. Like, you're going to have to struggle speaking, and because it's a different skill. Like, it's not the same as writing, it's not the same as listening, it's just different. It's a different skill, which means you're gonna have to do it. That's all. And you're gonna struggle in the beginning, but the more you do it, the easier it gets, just like writing, just like listening, just like everything else. So the best is streaming, shadowing when you don't have anyone to speak with, and actually speaking whenever you get the chance, and struggling through it and just sort of dealing with it. Pineapple. Yeah, pineapple used to be my favorite fruit, I'd say. I really like pineapple. I still really like pineapple. It's so hard to choose. I just like fruit in general. 難しい質問。スイカかも。いいね。スイカ美味しい。確かに。I've recently gotten into blackberries. Yeah, blackberries are really good too. I really like raspberries too. Like just natural ones. I went for a run. This was a couple years ago. I went back to the States, and it was the day before I was flying back to Japan. And I went on a 13-kilometer run. And it was really, really hot. And I was nearly out of water on the way back. And I started not feeling great. And it was in New Jersey. And just, if you're in northwestern New Jersey, there's just raspberries everywhere. All over the place, just on the side of the street. And I was like, I had 1 or 2 kilometers left to get back to my grandmother's house. And I just ran into like a bunch of raspberries along the side of the road. And I just started picking them like crazy. And I ate like 20, 30 raspberries just right there in the middle of my run. And they saved me. I was able to finish the run. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done. That rhymed. I don't know why she's looking.
いや、いいんですよ。よかった、よかった。倒れなくてよかった、本当。はい。
The next day I got corona.
一般的には外のワイルドなねベリーとかは洗った方がいいと思うんですよ。
Yuki said usually you should wash them. We don't do that.
Yeah.
No, we don't. As Americans that live in New Jersey, I don't know if any of you have grown up in the Northeast and you saw a raspberry. Obviously, it would be better to wash them. But how many of you just eat them? Like you find them on the side of the road and you just eat them. How many of you have done that? I like VR chat because it's free and there are a lot of people speaking Japanese. Yeah, VR chat can be good. And I heard you can play it without a VR headset as well. A lot of people like that. Excuse me. In summer, there are blackberries all over the countryside in England. I ate so many on walks when I was on vacation there last year. 洗ってないと思うね. Definitely pick them and eat them. One thing is like if there was, you can see if there's bugs on them, right? And if they're just in the forest, they're not being sprayed with pesticides. So like you don't really need to wash them. But you might eat a bug once in a while. That's all. Same with fresh apples. Just pick them and eat them. I wash them, sister. I always eat berries, whatever kind, when I'm picking. Yeah, whenever you're picking them, you just eat them right off the... When you go to farms where you could pick and fill up a basket with them, but you also just... A lot of people will just eat them as they're going.
お腹痛くならないならね、大丈夫。
But no, I hear you.
はい。
でもほら、いちごピッキングに行くときに、いちご狩りに行くと、その食べ放題のやつ。洗わないでしょ、そのまま食べる。
洗わないんだけど。
Yeah, there's places all over Japan where they have like greenhouses. And they'll give you 1 hour to eat all of the berries you can, or there'll be cherries. I think cherries and strawberries are the main two. There may be some others that I'm not aware of, but those are the main two. And you just go in, you may get 30 minutes to an hour, and you just eat as many as you can. I've never done strawberries. I've done with my old kindergarten. I did cherries.
Cherries ね。いいですね。
Huckleberries best in Montana. Yeah. Those are good, of course. Just don't picky that are low enough for dogs going by on walks. Yes. The dirt adds minerals to your diet. 1 whole hour, I'll put them out of business. You'd think, but you know what? You get a lot fuller than you expect really fast. I'd go to grape ones. I don't think they have grape ones.
あるあるある。
Do they?
あるある。
Really? Okay. That'd be good.
ちょっと高いんだけど。
It's a little expensive.
そう。シャインマスカット食べ放題あるよ、多分。スザカもやってます。
なるほど。Yeah. Huckleberries are good, eh?
はい。
Montana Margot used to live in Montana for many, many years, studying bears. So she got to eat a lot of huckleberries, just like the bears.
Bears ほんと最近怖いからね。
The bears in Japan, eh? The bears, I found a stat, she found a stat, that or maybe it was me, the amount of bear attacks in America, despite there being so many bears and so many people, and the country being so big, I think there's like 9 bear attacks a year or something like that, some small amount. Maybe it was between 9 and 20. Japan, black bears, lot more obviously like condensed the population, but there's like 200 attacks, like 150 to 250 attacks per year in Japan. By bears.
Are so aggressive.
Very aggressive. Got to be careful of that. Be careful. If you ever go in the woods, if you go on a hike or something here, make sure you bring bear spray and ideally a bell. I hate the sound of bells, but nowadays you have to have them. The cherry blossoms near me turned into actual cherries. Wow. So I got flowers followed by tasty snacks on my walks. Just keep your bell on you, Yuki.
いいね。ありがとうございますね。本当ベルが大事だよね。もう気をつけます。
はい。We probably won't be going into the woods anytime too soon. I love it, but this year they're very active.
なんかさ、私森に行くの結構嫌いじゃないんだけど、
わかるよ。
ハイキングとかね。
This year's a little rough.
クマ恐ろしすぎ。
There's so many now.
クマ怖い。
Bears in Japan are significantly more aggressive.
怖いからね。
Yeah, see, there's the important one. Montana Margot. So grizzly bears, you know, you have most people probably have an image of them as being super dangerous. You know, they got the really long claws that can basically behead a person in one swipe. So people imagine them as super aggressive. But if you leave them alone and just watch them from a distance, they don't seem to go out of their way to attack you. Same with black bears. If you just leave them alone, don't worry too much, or even if you make a big noise and make them run away, they're more scared of people than we are scared of them, is always the saying. So from 1910 to the year 2000, there was only 50 attacks by grizzly bears in Glacier National Park. And there's a lot of grizzly bears in Glacier National Park. So over 90 years, 50 attacks. That's one attack every almost 2 years, Whereas here, it's like 150 to 200 a year. Wild. Are we going to see more of the trip where you made the bear bells? Yuki has finished editing the first one, and I just haven't gone through it and translated it. Because translation is... I hate translating. I should just pay someone to do it. Does Japan sakura bear fruit? What? Does Japan sakura bear fruit? Does Japan's sakura bear fruit? We're talking about bears, so that totally threw me off. No.
No, だよね.
No, it does not. They do not. The danger is surprising a bear or getting between a bear and young or a bear and food. Always good to get bear advice from local rangers. Yes, for sure. In America, ne? In Japan, being in the vicinity of a bear is the danger. It's not a matter of surprising. Like, there's people that there will be like 90-year-old Oba-chans in their house getting swiped from behind by a bear. Like the bear broke into the house and attacked them. Or they'll just be sitting out in the field, on their own field, bent over, working on some, plants, weeding, and they get attacked from behind. Like, this is very common. You'll see people just running through the streets of a town and the bear just whacking anyone that they run into. Like, they'll take down 10 people just running through town. People are minding their own business. Yeah. Careful of the bears. If it's brown, lay down. If it's black, fight back. If it's white, good night. Also, if it's a grizzly bear, climb a tree. If it's a black bear, good luck with that. Just play dead. Or protect your neck.
本当だよね。怖い。気をつけてください、みんなもね。
My conspiracy theory on the increase in bear attacks in Japan is 5G internet. Yeah.
でもさ、今アメリカとか他の国も 5G インターネットある。
Not as widely covered as Japan. Like, they just put up a tower right outside our house. They're everywhere. They're putting them up in the mountains. They're all over the place. They're much less common in the countryside in America, I feel like. Like, I bet you it's still really hard. I don't know. What do you guys, if any of you guys live in the countryside, do you have good 5G cell phone access? That's my super conspiracy theory. I doubt it's true. It's just, I could see it because the timing matches up. The timing lines up. So it's not a, what's the word? It's not causation. It's correlation. But the timing lines up. The attacks of like monkeys and bears have all gone up significantly in the past 3 or 4 years in relation, correlation with 5G towers going up. My theory is, how animals can sometimes hear sounds and frequencies that we can't hear? I'm imagining, this is just my imagination, that it's like some like, when you hear a weird squealing sound that just goes on forever and ever and it drives you insane? Well, imagine if they could hear that. I'm sure someone smarter than me has done studies on this and it's not the case. So once again, 100% a conspiracy theory. But I could see it, that they just hear this terrible sound and it's driving them nuts. Because the monkey attacks have gone up in the past couple of years. We got attacked by a monkey in the mountains. We were just going for a walk. The thing came out of the trees from like a way distance. We were on a bridge and it just charged us. That's never happened to me before. But anyway, my camping buddy has an antenna on a mast on the camper plus a booster, so we always have the internet. He needs it for work, of course. I've only seen a bear like once in my life and was in a zoo when I was younger. The bears are coordinating attacks over calls. That could be. I'm in the Sierra Nevada foothills about 45 minutes from Lake Tahoe. 5G isn't anywhere but in cities for sure. The bears must have better cell connections on their phones. They must be why they're attacking. Could be. They're plotting their takeover of Japan. I've never seen a bear before. Where I live in Chile, they're not very common. Here we have different wildlife. Fair enough. All right, enough of my alien conspiracies and stuff. You get enough of those in the kanji videos. All right, guys. Well, have a wonderful week. We will see you next week for the premiere of Lesson 8. I believe we have up to Lesson 10 on the website at the moment. I've been having a mental block. I just a bit too busy to get a Lesson 11 written, so that's not going to be done for a little while. But we'll probably get a new quiz before Lesson 11 is done.
So, quiz video, ne?
Yeah.
N5.
Yuki's been making those, by the way. That's not me. Yeah. That's Yuki making the slides and the videos and the questions, and I check them, and then Dan does the editing. So those are coming.
Nah.
And then in 2 weeks, we'll see you live from the new studio.
はい、頑張ります。
頑張ります。Should be fun.
Moving 頑張ります。
ね。That's great, Morbid Blessing. I'm glad to hear it.
ありがとうございます。
こちらこそありがとうございます。お疲れ様でした、ルミモフ。And everyone. It was a fun stream. Take care. Thank you.
はい。
アドバイスありがとうございます。お疲れ様でした。You're very welcome. Did I give you advice? Did I answer your question? Hold on, let me scroll up. I think I did. I have been playing a game in Japanese. Okay. Yeah. Alright, guys, have a great week. We'll see you in the next one.
はい。
はい、せーの。また次のビデオで会いましょうね。はい、バイバイ。See you later. Have a good day, week, 2 weeks. See ya.
またプレミアもね。
Thank you,
お願いし
Brittany.
ます。
はい、お願いします。